marination process, whether you cook chicken biryani or mutton biryani, the marination process is same, but today we are going to cook mutton biryani. So I got 1 pound of mutton and some mutton biryani masala powder, ginger garlic paste, a small amount of chili powder and yogurt. So what I'm planning to do is, first, this is the 1 pound of mutton, right? So I'll put in a glass bowl like this. But when you purchase the mutton, whether 1 pound or 2 pound, when you purchase from the store, it's good to wash the mutton with turmeric powder mixed in a water, and turmeric powder is a good antibiotic, right? So it will remove all the germs from the mutton. So this mutton 1 pound is already washed in a turmeric powder water, so it's clean. Now what I'm going to do is, in this 1 pound of mutton, I'm gonna add mutton masala biryani powder, like 1-2 tablespoons maybe, yeah, because the mutton quantity is very less. And then the ginger garlic paste is like again 2 spoons of ginger garlic paste. Then chili powder also, like just for a little bit for spiciness. Half teaspoon I already put, 1 more half teaspoon. Okay, now yogurt 1 spoon and 1 more spoon. Take 2 spoons of yogurt. I'll add a little bit so that will be creamy. Okay, so now you have like a mutton, ginger garlic paste, biryani masala powder, chili powder and yogurt. So let's mix all this together. What will happen is, when you mix all this masala powder, yogurt and everything, so the masala and everything will go in deep inside of the muscle of each and every piece of your mutton. So later when you cook the chicken biryani, when you bite, or mutton biryani, the marination process is same, right? So whether you cook chicken biryani or mutton biryani, each and every piece you will taste the aroma, the flavor, everything. So I have blended well now, like the mixture. So what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna keep this mixture in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours, so that it will be smell good and all the masala will be in each and every piece of the mutton. That's it. That's the marination process. Hello everyone. Today I'm planning to cook mutton biryani, or you can say goat biryani for Filipino audience, kambing biryani. So the first step is mutton, the goat, you need to marinate. The marination process is, here I have taken 1 pound of mutton, the kambing, ginger garlic paste, 2 spoons of yogurt and some masala powder, the biryani masala powder. So I mixed a little bit chili powder also. I mixed it together, then I keep it refrigerated for almost 3 hours, so that all the masala and yogurt, ginger garlic powder, all the flavor will blend together, then it will give a nice flavor. So I created this one, prepared for this one for 3 hours before. Okay, then now the cooking ingredients, let's see. Chopped onions, sliced tomatoes, chopped cilantro or coriander leaves, a small amount of ginger garlic paste, and dry spices like clove, cinnamon sticks, and star anise and cardamom. These are like you can get it in Indian grocery store. And one more thing is I have dry roasted cinnamon sticks, clove, and cardamom. I put it in a pan, dry roasted for like couple of minutes, then I blended as a powder. This will give you more like aroma, the flavor in biryani. So now let's start with our biryani cooking process. First thing is you need to have a big bowl like this utensil. I bought this one in an Indian grocery store. So first process is pouring the cooking oil. I am using Mazola corn plus oil, corn oil. Generally peanut oil will be taste good, but today I don't have peanut oil, so I'm using Mazola corn oil. So I need to pour a little bit more, generous. And then along with the corn oil, what I'm going to do is I put clarified butter, or it's called ghee. You can get it in Indian grocery store, like a 1 spoon. This is for just for having a, when you add a ghee, it will smell good. Okay. Let the oil boil it. Just Sebi is also part of our video while we are cooking mutton biryani. He is on his own world.
He's watching us.
Occasionally he's making some soundtrack. He's adding his own soundtrack to the video.
Daddy will cook a biryani. Right? Sebi will be watching.
So when you cook a mutton biryani or chicken biryani or any other biryani, how do you know the oil has gone to the boiling point? So there is a trick. There is a mustard seed, and take 1 or 2 mustard seed and put it in the. If it's like you make a pop sound, if it makes a popping sound, that means the oil is boiled properly, reached the boiling point. But here not yet popped, so that means the oil is not yet reached the boiling point. We have to wait another couple of minutes. Okay. Now I heard the pop sound from the mustard seed, so that means the oil reached the boiling point, so the smoke point, whatever you call smoke point or boiling point. Now I have dry spices, so I'm gonna put it. The first step is put the dry spices. Okay. The second step is put all the chopped onions. Alright, I had chopped onions, so now blend it well. So when you add this chopped onions, you have to saute until it gets golden brown color. The more it gets golden brown color, the biryani will be tasting good. Because we don't want to have a raw smell of the onion, so we need to saute for almost. So after you putting the onion, you have to 5 minutes at least. You need to saute. When it gets a golden brown color, then you are ready to put other ingredients. But until that time, you have to make sure that your onion is getting golden brown color. If it doesn't get a golden brown color, what will happen is your onion will have a raw smell. We don't want to have a raw smell of the onion. So in order to remove that raw smell, you need to saute until it gets the golden brown color. That's one of the... So alright guys, the onion is getting golden brown color now. So as you can see, the onions are getting golden brown color. So then that means it's ready to add the next ingredient. So next ingredient is, I have the ginger garlic paste. So this is the ginger garlic paste. So I'm gonna add it. You can smell the ginger garlic paste. Onion is also now. Let's combine it together. Saute all the ingredients. Okay guys, so now the third ingredients, the blended masala, like a cinnamon sticks, clove and cardamom, you dry roasted, you blended and make it as a powder. That's a masala powder I'm going to put now. You have like a green chilies, chopped green chilies. This is like optional, but it's for flavor, you know. There is nothing wrong to add the green chilies. It gives additional flavor. I'm adding it. After adding the green chilies, now cilantro, chopped cilantro, I'm adding it. Okay, the next and final ingredient is chopped tomatoes. The reason I'm adding the chopped tomatoes as the last ingredients, because tomato in nature it has a water content, but if you put the tomato as the first ingredient, what will happen is it will dilute the oil, and so all your masala powders will not get properly blended with the oil. That's why I'm adding the tomato as the last item. So now what I'm going to do is the tomato, in order to mix it with all the masala, what we need to do is we need to add a salt, because we have like 1 pound of mutton. So I'm just adding this much salt as a first like a batch, but later I'm going to add salt. But right now, to the tomato get mushy, I'm adding a small amount of salt. But this salt is not sufficient for the biryani, but later I'm going to add it. Okay, tomato is now it's getting mushy slowly.
Why are you shouting?
Maybe it needs biryani.
Why are you shouting? Daddy's cooking.
Maybe your biscuit. I said tomato will be the last ingredient, but after adding the tomatoes and all the spices, I thought okay, the mutton biryani masala powder, just I'm adding small, just for flavor, nothing wrong. You don't need to exactly follow the rules of recipe, just adding small. All the ingredients are blending together well. So now tomato gets mushy, all the ingredients are like blended well. Now we are going to add the main ingredient. This is nothing but the mutton and yogurt, all the masala powders. So I'm going to add that one. Okay, now it's time to add the water. So after adding the mutton, I added a little bit salt also. Previously I told, right, when I put the tomato, I initially put small amount of salt to get the tomato mushy, but remaining salt I added. So now I have taken 3 cups of basmati rice today. For 1 pound of mutton, 3 cups of basmati rice would be good. So 3 cups basmati rice I soaked in a water like almost 45 minutes before the cooking process start. So the rice will be soaked well. So since I have taken 3 cups of basmati rice, so generally people say like 1 cup of basmati rice will equivalent to 2 cups of water. But since we have already 45 minutes before we soaked the basmati rice, what will happen is if you add more water, so it will be more soggy. So what I'm planning to do is 3 cups of basmati rice, so I'm gonna add 5 cups of water and I'm gonna add it. Because the mutton has to boil well, because we are not cooking through pressure cooker, so mutton is a hard meat to cook. It will take a long time to cook, so that's why you need to a little bit generous for the water. Okay, so now we have added 5 cups of water and all the spices already in place. So I'll check before I close this one. I'll just check the salt level, how much it is. Yeah, salt is perfect. So maybe when we add the rice, in case if the salt level is not good, I mean not enough, then we can add a small amount of salt later. So now we're gonna close it. Then it has to at least 20 minutes, minimum 20 minutes the mutton has to boil, so that the meat will be cooked properly. So after adding the mutton, all the ingredients, salt, everything, and 5 cups of water, I closed it. So let's say 20 to 25 minutes we will cook it. Then only the mutton will be cooked, because mutton is, as I said, it's a hard meat. It will take a long time to cook. I think 25 minutes is enough to cook. Let's check after 25 minutes. Okay guys, after 25 minutes of boiling, so then we are going to open the pot. Let's see. Seems like mutton is get cooked by looking at. Just I can, when I touch the mutton, I can feel it. It's already cooked. So now what I'm going to do is, I have like 3 cups of basmati rice, the soaked one. Then I'll drain all the water, then just put only rice. Don't put any extra water. So before we have added 3 cups of basmati rice. So before we close the pot again, what we are going to do, just check the salt level one more time. After this, we cannot add the salt, so better to check now. Yeah, Water is perfect. The salt level is perfect, so no need to add anything. Again, I'm going to add. So I'm going to close the thing. After this, exactly 10 minutes only it should cook, not more than that. Just like keep it for 10 minutes, then transfer to like you have a big like a pizza pan, preheated pizza pan. Just transfer to that one, so like a low heat, so that it will be slowly cooking. So just let's wait for 10 minutes. Then after that, it will be transferring to the preheated pizza pan. After 10 minutes of cooking basmati rice, what I did is I transferred this pot to, underneath of this pot. I kept the pizza pan, so I kept the gas range slow. Like I don't want the direct heat affecting the basmati rice, because otherwise the basmati rice will get burned. So it's a kind of a slow cooking method. So you have a heat, but it's not too much. But still enough to cook the basmati rice. Yeah, that's a setup here. So maybe this setup can be like another 10 to 15 minutes, then biryani will be ready to eat. Alright guys, this is the final cooked version of mutton biryani. So it looks good. Let's taste it. Yeah, the rice cooked well, not overcooked, properly cooked, and mutton also properly cooked. So then let's eat. Alright, this is the cooked product. This is the cooked mutton biryani, final finished product. So tara guys, let's eat. Thank you guys for watching cooking the mutton biryani. I felt like a taste was good, so if possible try at your home, share your comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.